Since you're discussing my client, anything you care to share with me?
Sure, your commercials, they suck ass. She better act in an epileptic whorehouse.
Is that like the one your mom works at? Is she still offering the 2-for-1 discount? DEA, huh? For a street bust. Now, what would two feds want with that little twerp?
In Season 2, Episode 8 of Better Call Saul, Badger finds himself in trouble with the law, enlisting the help of Saul Goodman. This is the first time we ever see Jimmy McGill as his deliberate persona Saul Goodman, a name he picked up after transforming into a more flamboyant and ethically flexible lawyer. The name is derived from the phrase, "It's all good, man." He goes from working as a legitimate lawyer into becoming a criminal lawyer, involved with drug dealers and cartel members. And this scene is the start of his descent into that path.
Now, if you just tell me who your supplier is, I think this can end very well for you.
What are you doing, detective? What are you doing talking to my client without me present? You sneaky Pete? Which is which? What did the Academy hire you right out of the womb? You guys get younger every... What'd you say to Babyface, huh? Did you say anything stupid? By anything stupid, I mean anything at all. Look at you, mouth open, vocal cords of Twitter. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Right now, you out. 10 minutes ago. Go on. There are laws, detective. Have your kindergarten teacher read them to you, right? Go grab a juice box, have a nap. Go on. All right. Who do we have?
Brandon Mayhew.
Brandon Mayhew. All right. Brandon Mayhew. Ah, here we go. Public masturbation.
When the detective's speaking, Badger is avoiding eye contact and playing with his fingers. This is a distancing behavior, which occurs when our brain tries to avoid a stressor. It's a way of the brain distracting itself to provide a comforting effect. A report by the FBI Behavioral Science Unit stated that individuals who avert their gaze are commonly attempting to distance themselves emotionally from a stressful or uncomfortable situation. It's a coping mechanism and shows that he's under a considerable amount of stress. He's also playing with his hands, which is again a method of the brain trying to distract him and calm him down. This would be categorized as a pacifying behavior. Gallus and Spence in 2010 conducted a study which found that self-touch activated specific brain regions associated with positive emotional processing, showing that self-touch is a method the brain uses to try and calm us down when we're in a stressful situation. When Saul enters the room and berates the detective, they then do a distancing behavior, just like Badger was doing earlier. He diverts his eye contact from Saul and then leaves the room. He's trying to protect himself from emotional stress.
What? I don't get it. What's the kick? Why don't you do it at home like the rest of us with a big flat screen TV, 50 channels of pay-per-view, in a Starbucks? That's nice.
That ain't me, man. I was the guy who was selling meth, allegedly.
Okay, all right, I got you. Meth, right. I'm sorry, that was a little transpositional error. Nothing a little whiteout can't take care of. Yeah, and felony quantity.
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely. The cops around here are like butchers, always got their thumbs on the scales, you know. But good luck arguing that in court. Let me get down to brass tacks. I'm gonna get you a second phone call, okay? You're gonna call your mommy or your daddy or your parish priest or your Boy Scout leader, and they're gonna deliver me a check for $4,650. I'm gonna write that down on the back of my business card, okay? 4650, okay? And I need that in a cashier's check or a money order, doesn't matter. Actually, I want it in a money order. And make it out to Ice Station Zebra Associates. That's my loan out.
Saul is making very little eye contact with Badger here. He's making jokes but fails to see how it's impacting his client. When he laughs, Badger immediately distances to provide comfort to himself and continues to do self-soothing behaviors with his hands to try and calm himself down. Saul fails to pick up on the fact that he's making his client uncomfortable as he fails to make a normal level of eye contact with him. He's getting lost in the routine of his job and failing failing to realize the personal impact it's having on his client. He's letting his very overt and very forward persona get in the way of what is a very difficult and scary experience for Badger. He seems to be more focused on getting the job done and making money rather than actually helping people.
It's totally legit. It's done just for tax purposes. And after that, we can discuss Visa or MasterCard, but definitely not American Express. So don't even ask, all right? Any questions?
You're gonna get me off, right?
What do I look like? Your high school girlfriend? 5 fingers, no waiting? That's a joke, Brandon. Lighten up. Son, I promise you this. I will give you the best criminal defense that money can buy. Yeah, but Francesca, I took these already. Didn't I take these already? Okay, look, it's on your head. You're not supposed to double up on vitamin A. It's bad for the liver. Okay, who's next? Did him. I did him. Well, that one went public defender. Thanks for nothing. Hey, what happened to my masturbator, Francesca? You got me all turned around. Hang on. I'll get back to you. Gentlemen, I sense you're discussing my client. Anything you care to share with me?
Sure, your commercials, they suck ass. She better act in an epileptic whorehouse.
Is that like the one your mom works at? Is she still offering the 2-for-1 discount? DEA, huh? For a street bust. Now, what would 2 feds want with that little twerp?
When Saul actually makes eye contact with Badger, he soon realizes that it's a deeply emotional and stressful situation for him to be in. This is when Saul actually shows some empathy for his client and provides some reassuring words. Seeing Badger in this state actually reminds him that his job is to help people. Saul was able to pick up on the fact that Badger was distancing, and that helped him put his client's mind at ease. Effective nonverbal communication is essential, and we evolved over millions of years to work together in groups. This trait is the single reason as to why we have managed to form a civilized and complicated civilization. Being able to communicate our thoughts and feelings with our body language, and not only that, but to be able to read other people's body language, has allowed for the world to be as advanced as it is. Later on, when Saul performs a Uno reverse on Hank's attack on his commercials, Hank shows subtle but visible signs of muscle tension around the mouth. Anger is an emotion that creates a significant amount of stress, and the brain considers any form of stress as an immediate danger and thus prepares the body to defend itself. This then releases adrenaline into the bloodstream via the adrenal glands, causing the heart rate to increase and the muscles to tense up. This muscle tension manifests itself in a tensed face, tense hands, or a tense mouth, which is what we see an example of here. The acting is amazing and provides a really good insight into the thoughts and feelings of the characters involved. What do you think of this scene? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.